Good morning, 1947. Or 49, whatever you are. So I'm trying out some new stuff tonight, and I'm pretty sure it's cut with baking soda. I suffer from stage fright, and I've got some advice for you if you suffer from stage fright as well. Take some magic mushrooms beforehand. It's not going to make you any less nervous, but it's a lot easier to picture the audience in their underwear if their clothes are melting off. Anyway, I used to do a lot of drugs. And I'm probably going to do some more when I get home. I think getting high enhances everything, man. I was doing laundry the other day, and I was looking at my washing machine. There were two modes, normal and regular. Normal and regular. That made me mad. I didn't understand. And then I got high. And I figured it out. You think you know what a normal person looks like until you go to Walmart and get a taste for the regulars. I was driving here because I live about an hour away, and I saw a billboard. It was, a bunch of kids that don't belong together. Right. And it said, "Let Jesus back in our schools." And I said, that's fine as long as the motherfucker's vaccinated. Speaking of Jewish guys, those guys have it bad, man. To get into their heaven, they gotta cut the tips of their willies off. Oh. Yeah, apparently Jewish heaven has a dress code. No turtlenecks. I was using a public restroom recently, and I saw on one of the walls it said, "For a good time, call this number." So I called that number, and they were right. It was a number for a petting zoo, and I had a great fucking time, man. It was great. Plus, the pygmy goats give great blowjobs. You're not laughing. Okay, well, I called another number inside of another stall, and it was a trucker named Dave. And we had a fucking fantastic time. He also had pygmy goats. Who here remembers losing their virginity? Woo! Yeah! How old were you?
18.
18? That's a nice wholesome age. You're coming into being like an adult. For me, I was 7.
Sorry.
See, nobody ever believes me when I say that. Yeah, that's probably why the abuse went on so long. I'm going to tell you what, though. When you find love, and it's true love, you got to hold on to it. You got to treat it like a fine wine. And lock that shit in the cellar. But, if it's not, you just take it to a party and share it with a friend. Yep. I'm a parent. I'm a dad. And Father's Day is coming up. That's great. I'd like to have more kids, but that's a terrible idea in this day and age. Kids are expensive. Why would you do that if there's a cure? For me, having more kids is kind of like getting one of those caricature drawings on the street. Yeah, sure, I'd like to know if it looks like me, but I don't want to fucking pay for it. I used to collect basketball cards. I had tons of them, thousands of them. And it's funny how your perspective changes on things, because I went home recently and I looked at my basketball cards and I just realized I just got a bunch of pictures of dudes. Just a bunch of wallet-sized pictures of athletic men with their height and weight on the back. And it felt kind of creepy, like I keep them in a binder, keep them safe, kind of like how Mitt Romney did with women.
Hell no.
I'd be like, be careful with those. That's my favorite guy. these are my boys from Boston, and these guys are from Chicago, and here's Scottie Pippen stretching his quads. But it's all right because they're professional athletes, right? But when I start pulling out my Polaroids from the local church league basketball team, everybody fucking loses their mind. But, this is Danny. He's a Sagittarius. He loves mac and cheese. He loves his priest. I won't talk about that anymore. My first job was at a pizza place, and it was great, man. The way I got the job is I went in, I asked for an application. I said, give me an application. And under interests, I wrote pizza. Delivering pizza and stealing things from Chinese people. But when I had that first job, man, I had money. I had confidence. My posture was good. My fridge was fully stocked. And having a fully stocked fridge for a man is synonymous with confidence. I see a guy out in the street starting a fight. I think that guy's got a fully stocked fridge at home. That guy's gonna go home and have a goddamn meal. Probably some flatware. Probably use his nice microwave. Where you press 1 and it cooks for a full minute. He doesn't have to press 0 start like an asshole. You can tell by his swing, he doesn't press 0 start. There's no way. Holidays are kind of racist. Labor Day, you're not allowed to wear white after it. White really brings out my eyes. Really brings out his too. But one holiday I think is super duper racist is St. Patrick's Day. And what do you guys do on St. Patrick's Day? Anybody?
Drink.
You drink. Woo! Not all Irish people. Okay, yeah, we do. But you never hear any other holidays bringing out the negative stereotypes of their culture. It's like, hey kids, go grab your basketball shoes. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. You never hear anything like, hey honey, after I get done mowing this lawn and every other lawn in the neighborhood, you can forget about that condom. It's Cinco de Mayo. I was going to write a joke about the Chinese New Year, but I don't know anything about dry cleaning. Hey, I'm Gavin Duffy, Regan, you guys. Thanks for coming out. Give it up to your host and everybody else who's been here tonight.
Give it up for Gavin, everybody. Great job, man. We've come to that time where we're to the last comic. So let's keep it up a little bit longer.